Hey, what's up, brother? Hold on. Yeah, I got it, dollar. There you go, man. You doing all right today? All right, man. Stay cool. Drink some water, all right? All right. Shalom, shalom. All right, ignore that. We got a brother coming, but he's a little late. But you know, we're the real Hebrew Israelites who come week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom called Babylon the Great. So we're gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that taught us this truth, so we can get out of here. Because damn it, tablet's starting. So what the problem is that you know, people don't want to be reborn again. So what we're gonna do is talk about why it's important to be reborn again. Because to be honest with you, uh, things are happening in a bad way, and those things are gonna require digital currency. You know, because what I'm telling you is the system is gonna change. You know, people always talking about how come you're not, how come you're not rich, how come you're not this, how come you're not that, and uh, what people don't understand is there's a there's a part of your brain that decides who you want to be, like your personality. You know, I'm gonna look at it. Well, let's get some information because you're gonna have to be faced with a choice. All right, I'm gonna ask Google what part of the what part of the brain mm, controls identity, because that's what it is, right? Your identities, who you think you are. Now, um, most people wouldn't give that man $1, but you know, it is the least I could do. And the reason why he comes and asks for $1 is because he feels safe, right? He feels safe. So what happens is the part of his brain, let's say he's on drugs, and he probably is, and he's all messed up. That's why he's walking around, and he probably has somewhere to sleep. But you know, how you doing? The thing is, what part of the brain controls it, right? So identity and the sense of self are not controlled by one single location, but rather an interconnected network of brain regions, the medial prefrontal cortex, or MPFC, is a primary area that knits together memories, beliefs, and values from your ongoing sense of identity. All right, and there's several parts right here. So what does that mean? Well, who do you think you are? Like people always ask you, who do you think you are? People always have that in their brain when they're having a conversation with you. So, you know, and The Lord knew all about this stuff. Man, he is a man, right? He is a man. So when he told Nicodemus one must be reborn again, this motherfucker was like straight on the physical. Straight on the physical, man. He was straight on the physical so much that he forgot he was talking to a spiritual being. Because yes, Yahushua is a spiritual being. And, to tell you the truth, he would communicate in a way that you wouldn't understand any damn way. Like, how the hell do you communicate with somebody that knows your thoughts, right? So, the medial prefrontal cortex, this area, and specifically the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, acts as an anchor for your identity. It helps create a mental model of yourself, linking your present experiences with memories of the past and future. Okay, so what does that mean? I said the word anchor, so that means that it's fucking hard to change, right? It's hard to change. So it says acts as an anchor for your identity. This is a part of your brain that decides I ain't gonna be nobody else. I'm gonna be this person. This is the person I want to be, and this is how I deal with problems. This is how I handle situations. This is how this person would be. And what people don't understand is everybody does it says here a mental model of yourself. So it's not really how you are, or it's how your brain sees you. Remember in the Matrix when Morpheus was explaining to Neo, this is the version of yourself that you see, that you want to be seen as. Shalom, brother. And so I'm just breaking down what happens when your brain, well, what part of your brain is involved with identity, right? So, because the lesson is going to be about being born again, like Nicodemus. Oh yeah. So, Nicodemus was already stuck. He's already stuck in it, and he decided, what do you mean I gotta change? I gotta be reborn again. I can't be reborn again. I'm already this old.
Then he said, then he said that, how is it that we go back to my mother's womb and,
And that's because that's the part of the brain, the medial prefrontal cortex, acts as an anchor for your identity, right? So when that word anchor is involved, that means it's solid, right? These posts, these trees are anchored in. It's hard to move, right? So it helps create a mental model of yourself, linking your present experiences with memories of the past and the future. So at that point, Nicodemus was very rich, right? He received tithes from people because he was what was it? Master Pharisee or something like that. So he received tithes. So the Israel took care of him. So he was that's it. His present experience was of comfort, right? God damn, I can't be born again. So he was like, what am I supposed to do? Go back into my mother's womb, right? And now let's talk about the past and the future plans, right? So memories of the past, like he remembered, oh man, they used to give me tithes, they did this, they did that. And really, if we just talk about this one part, we could get into a lot of scriptures. And I think we're going to try to do that, but I'm going to give you the other parts of the brain that does that too. So with the memories of the past, he grew up in a household where he was raised up to be a person that was going to receive tithes, a person of great honor, a high person in our society, in the Israelite society, and he was a respected member of the community. All right. And his future plans was like, I want to continue being rich. I want to continue this comfortable lifestyle.
That's where it goes. That's where it goes. Where comfortable. They want to be comfortable in a lifestyle, though. And that's the thing about it, though. Um, or like with even John the Baptist, he came from the Levi tribe though.
Mm.
Aldo was bringing it out though, but he never threw it out there like I'm from the tribe of Levi though. But what did John the Baptist do? He went to the wilderness
He went to the wild.
because all the bullshit which these leaders at the time though were doing though in these churches though, it was folly though. So I'm just man, fuck these leaders though, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get away though. He went away. He was in the wilderness though, because all these people within like were going on these churches at the time though, thinking Israelite leaders though were righteous though and things like that, which they weren't though. It's not any more different from nowadays though, because here is these with the Catholic Church, the Christian Church though, these mega churches though, things like that though. It ain't no more different from back then though, because
Beautiful.
the people go to those churches, attend those though.
And now let's talk about those people in that society, how their brains are anchored into their comfortable lifestyle, right? If the Lord came back, if Yahushua came back and went to the Catholic Church and said, okay, you guys got to get the fuck out of this church, none of them would.
Yep, none of it.
Because it's a society of businesses.
Back then it was the same business though.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be though.
Yeah, you want to get, I think it's in Luke, where the Lord tells Nicodemus, you got to be reborn or the new you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, and so basically, to just one part, the medial prefrontal cortex is a remember, it's a group of parts of your brain, and they all have to be in alignment when deciding to make a model of yourself, right? So if you're growing up in a household where it's abusive language being used all the time, and your mom or your dad, or most likely your mom would raise you, and she'd be like talking down to you, you're fucking stupid, and that's all you heard, your brain would tell your cells in your body, you're fucking stupid, and accept it. And then that will create a model of it. But what if you did the opposite? And I was watching Twins, and you know that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito?
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
So two people came from the same fucking, parents, basically, raised two different ways. Arnold was raised in a positive environment where he was allowed to be free and express himself, and that goes into eugenics, right? Because I don't know if your kids talk to you and your kids joke with you, that means they're comfortable with you, right?
Yeah.
That means they're comfortable in that house. If your kids go up to you and ask you for help with any fucking problem, no matter how small, that means they're comfortable with you, and that is a healthy household, right?
Because a kid, yeah, it's true. Because a kid that wouldn't want to be in a household, he always wants to be somewhere else though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like because brother's right though. Because like I have my son though, and he likes to be active though, which it's fun though. I'll be active with him too. But then he'll tell me like, hey, dad, I just want to chill at the house though.
He's comfortable there.
I mean, I'm gonna get mad at him.
It's a safe place.
Yeah.
Really, what it is.
And we all have those times where we active and we're either working or have to do stuff. But then like there's times where I just want to be at the house too, just to chill.
That's right. Because the parts of your brain that form together to make the model of yourself can't handle all that shit. In order for that model to be sustained, it has to be fed the food to sustain it, right? What do I mean? If you want your kid to look at, there's a sign, and this is from the Scientific American Journal. And if you want your kids to be big and tall when they're 5 years old, let them start doing deadlifts, bench pressing, hard fucking things. Because when you're a kid growing up in the wild, like I grew up in the wild, like what I mean is, yeah, I like to be at home and relax because I felt safe there. But man, as soon as my dad got me a bike, guess where I was? On the quiera, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere. We were having adventures.
Yeah.
Falling off the bikes, fucking eating shit. The chain fell off, you crashed. Everybody had those experiences and it made you tough, right? You knew what to expect. But if you have a child that
you just have them on the tablet, on the phone,
those experiences are being created to make a new model of that person, and that model of that person doesn't want to go outside.
No, that's true though. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you give your kid the tablet or something though, and you take that shit away. Oh, they'll fucking throw the biggest tantrum in the world, and it's not healthy for them. It fucks with their mind, mentally. It really does though. Being on that shit too much though, it fucks with them mentally though, man. It's like a drug though.
It is.
Take that shit away, and they all want more, and they just feed on that shit though, man. And then, cause like I'm telling you, like his brother's right though, because like I said, I have young kids though, man. I put the motherfuckers' tablets away and everything though, because his grandpa bought him a Switch though, Nintendo Switch though, and he was stuck on it for like 2 months. I'm like, what the fuck? Nah, let's take this shit away,
Yeah.
I didn't catch it until I was like, I caught it though. Like, no, this boy is acting out more when he has this fucking DS though.
Yeah. So you said a good thing. You said it's like they're on drugs. It is like they're on drugs because the brain releases neurotransmitters, and that is like a drug.
Yeah.
Dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, all those drugs make you feel and want the things that are making you feel like that.
Yeah.
Let me explain that to you. You met your girl. You're with her for the first time. You're so excited. So the brain is making you think you're excited.
Yeah.
You don't understand why you're so excited. It's because your brain is releasing neurotransmitters and making your body feel so good when you're around her.
Yeah.
So so you always want to be around her. And then of course you're gonna make love to her, and then that's gonna release oxytocin, right? And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna always want those releases. Like video game gives you a release, right? You fucking playing and and then you realize, oh, I'm wild now. Turn that shit off, go outside. But that's an adult. A kid won't do that.
They will stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's why Nicodemus had a hard time, because he was already that kind of person that this is the way you're gonna be, and nobody can tell you anything else, right? So let's get the
You want to get the story? Yes. It was in John 3.
Yep.
You want me to start from the beginning?
Yes, sir.
John 3:1 it says, there was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. Oh, so he was like a ruler of the Jews.
Yeah.
And it says, the same came by the same came to Yahushua by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher from the power though, for no man can do these miracles that thou does, except God be with him. See, so this guy was, me at night going to
sneaky ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
because he didn't want nobody to see.
Yeah, it's like these what's it called, like Haka and Al-Azhar and shit. Like these niggas, right? They learn from GMS though, from our apostles though, but they won't admit it though, right? But they'll take the knowledge they got from them, and then they wanted to do this whole little twist though.
Because it puts you in a high place.
Yeah, exactly. But here, because the Sakari, they were some big group though, but you know what I'm saying, but they didn't want to never give props to Pastor Zahar though, But like all this information he learned from him though, from GMS though, It's not even different from this guy, Why did he have to go at night? Why did he have to be sneaky about it?
The story is so clear that it's hard to understand.
Yep.
It's so fucking easy. He made it so fucking easy that you would trip all over yourself trying to get these fucking things. He was a high status man. That's why I explained about the prefrontal cortex.
Yeah, God. Because can I get it in
NLT
though?
Please,
yeah,
please.
because
that breaks it down better.
Yeah, because this is the ruler of Jews though, and so this guy was up in high status though.
The ruler, he wasn't no fucking. He was gonna like it. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna interrupt you for a little bit. He was a ruler, and then Yahushua came and said, "Now you're gonna be a fucking servant."
Yeah, because you had to be like, all right, you want to be born again though, you gotta start from the bottom though.
Basically, say, how can I be one of your followers?
Yeah, because in NLT, John 3:1, it says, there was a man named Nicodemus, a Jewish religious leader, who was a Pharisee. So this guy was of high status, though,
Mm-hmm.
So, want me to continue reading?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And it says, I'll get John 3:3. It says, Yahushua answered and said unto him, verily, verily, I'll say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God.
Now that's the point. That's why I got that fucking information about science in the prefrontal cortex. You know why? Because remember what I said, it anchors that position of how you see yourself.
Yeah.
Unless
Especially you were born.
Unless you be born again, Why do you have to be born again? Because when he was born, he was brought up as a high status person, looking down on these motherfuckers, looking down on Peter. Well, Peter's a high status, you know. You know. And I'm glad the Lord made me the way He made me. Like, yeah, damn, man, it's actually dangerous for me because I'm at the point where like I see things before they happen, and like if like because I'm telling you the way I was trained at a job, like they give you like it's the old saying, give them an inch and they want a mile. They gave me a little lesson, and I took a whole fucking a big chunk of it. You know, I made it something. But the thing is, it's for your benefit, not for me. I ain't no fucking doctor. I could have been, or I could be. As a matter of fact, if you want to challenge me, I will be. That's how I hate to say like that's how easy the Lord makes things for me. Like if I get on a mission, I'm gonna fucking do it. So I got a precept of First John and 1. I'm gonna read it in the NLT. We proclaim to you the one who existed from the beginning, whom we have heard and seen. We saw him with our own eyes and touched him with our own hands. He is the word of life. So he was the word of life. He was giving everybody miracles, making them feel different. And if he told this guy, you got to be born again, and all these people were already being decided to be born again and follow the Lord, that's because their frontal cortex, the frontal part of the brain that can help you make new choices, was reborn again.
Like it opens your mind, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Say.
Yeah, like it opens your mind, though, you know.
So it was really intense, man. It's not a situation where you can just say, "Oh, I wanna follow you." Like, if you follow Deacon Kaka, I bet you he don't let nobody that because if you follow his page, it says join. Join what?
Oh yeah,
it's subscription.
Yeah. Yep.
Pay his ass, right?
Yeah.
You won't ever see that on none of the GMS brothers or us, our camp, or
we don't say subscribe to our channel. We don't say none
or
of that.
Men of Valor, but then if you are doing that, guess what? You ain't part of the team, bro. You just ain't. Because he said, freely you have received and freely you shall give. So remember what the Lord told this guy, you gotta change.
Yeah, you gotta humble down.
You gotta humble,
I don't know if you're done with that precept.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead, get him a
Yeah, because this is Paul Wright speaking. Philippians 3 and 3. I'll start right here. 3 and 4. It says, "This is Paul. It says, though I might have confidence in the flesh, if any other man thinketh that he hath thereof, whereof he might trust in the flesh, I more." Because remember, because it's going to tell you right here. Let me just read it. It says, 5. It says, "Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, and Hebrew of Hebrews, as touching the law, a Pharisee." So, hey, Paul, he said right there, he was a Pharisee of Pharisees, right? And all that, though, all that in the bag of chips, So, and it says, I'll go down, it says 7, it says, "But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for my Shiach," right? And 8, it says, "Yea, doubtless, I not count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of my Shiach Yahushai, my Lord."
He took an L. That's what he said. He took an L.
Yeah, like everything that he pretty much grew up knowing and learning, though, he wait for Yahushai, though.
That's why the whole entire Christian world hates Paul. He's a prime example of, let's say he was a millionaire, because he probably was, in those terms, compared to now.
Yeah.
Because if you have everything that you need and you don't have a worry, brother, you have worries, I have worries. Come on, that makes you down. That brings your frequency down, right? So can you get Hebrews 4 and 15? Because that brings your frequency down, and then the Lord knows. Oh man, my people are feeling bad. They're feeling down, right? Because how can you be a king and not know about your people's feelings and their infirmities? So one thing is Paul is a prime example of what you should be doing. He counted it all as a loss.
Yeah, everything that he know, everything is counted as loss for Yahushai, though.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
And
I think he even said it, saw it as like Nasa saw that dung. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So you see, and that's the thing about it, though, man. For Yahushai, Yahushai, though, So imagine, that's what I'm saying. That's how it goes back to humbleness, though, man.
Mm-hmm.
How can you humble yourself, though?
And,
Because Paul did it.
And more importantly, what did he say? What do I have to gain with these things?
Exactly, though.
Nothing. What do you have to gain from following your house? Everything.
Yeah.
He said it time and time again, but he spoke in a way where, like when we speak, people get in their fucking feelings. What do you mean that's not his name? Like, cause that person that you think knows a lot don't know shit, and it's called cognitive dissonance.
Mind.
Yeah, your mind won't be able to confront that new idea because it affects who the fuck you are.
Yeah. Because even one too is we say America's gonna get destroyed. They can't process that though.
And that's a beautiful thing you say, because it is gonna be destroyed. Look at all the things you hired a pedophile that eats babies and has sex with little kids, little boys and little girls, and a whole bunch of the leaders in your country do that, and you haven't done a fucking thing about it.
Exactly. And then it's going on the 250-year anniversary, right? And you Google how long does empires last, though it literally tells you there on Google. It's either from the span of 250 years or
Yeah.
Come on now.
And you guys literally fucking will put. You broke a Marine's arm because he said, I don't want to fucking fight for your fucking Israel.
Damn, a
What
Marine,
a disgrace.
Though. Yeah.
That's the motherfucker that plants the fucking flag on different continents for your ass.
Getting shot.
He's conquering for you, and you break his fucking arm.
Yep. It reminds me of the time too when that guy, the time where George Bush though, when that shoot came in. Yeah. And he told him because of you, his friend died, fought a war for no fucking reason out there, for all the benefits of you motherfuckers though. What did he do with the homeboy? Come out. Like he's a bad guy though.
And that's what they do. Because when they're confronted with the truth, it hurts them so bad because it's fucking anchored. It's already in their. Let's talk about calcified pineal gland. That's what it's like. It's so calcified they can't get that new information in. But not the evil, not the wicked, not the DT, Donald Trump, and all those motherfuckers, Rothschilds in there. Their pineal gland is clean.
Yeah.
Their shit is clean. They're healthy as fuck. They're in communication with Satan.
Yeah, they get the power in the left hand side though.
That would be like the same as you being in a communication with the Halbach Shemi Shai. And the best part about that is you're aware of it. That's what they do. Because these wicked people, they're aware of it.
They know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, they know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, they know what the fuck they're doing. It's not like they accidentally ate a fucking baby. How do you accidentally eat a baby?
Yeah.
How do you accidentally, do this emo shit, man? How do you accidentally do all this other wicked ass shit though? You don't do it accidentally though. You know what the fuck you're doing, and you know the benefits out of it though. You continue to do it though.
So now we're gonna talk about predators. Predators that prey on innocent, weak, unsuspecting, terminally ill, the fucking people that are weak. They'll test you little by little. And what I mean is, I was with my wife and my daughter at a grocery store, and I was paying, and there's a line, right? And this dude walked in the fucking aisle where we were cashing out, and he passed my wife and he passed my daughter, and he got to me, and I cornered him, and I said, "You couldn't go around."
Yeah.
I said, "You couldn't go around." He was testing me.
He was testing to see, but guess what? He got challenged.
That's not a good idea. Not with this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So they test their boundaries. If you like to say, you go to a party and you're not taking care of your kids, and you let your kids, and some guy says, "Hey, can I take this kid to the store and give him some chips?" You're not gonna see your fucking kid again. Yeah, they're testing your response. They're not testing them, or they're testing you. Exactly. So all you men out here that think you're strong and want to come up and fight, you guys are bitches, because the real fight's over there. The real fight's with these demons that are in charge. Exactly. You motherfuckers make me sick, and I'm really pissed off when I see these things. Like, you break a Marine's arm for speaking up. You wouldn't let Sean Strickland fight at the White House. That's the most American dude in the whole fucking world.
In the United States, yeah.
All because he said a little bad thing about Israel.
Yeah.
Isn't he a champion?
Yeah, it is.
That should have been a whole championship card.
That could, they do, yeah, they would have been main event, actually, you know,
Yeah.
in the White House though. So, but that's the thing though, like here you go, man. And then the thing, like what UFC in the White House, like this is it's
That's
this
clown
madness
shit.
though. This madness though, like
You think about a circus?
like you do, or you because what they're doing is they're trying to get the American people to forget about what's going on.
Distract them.
Yeah, distract them. Bread and circus though.
Bread and circus.
It's all it is though, a circus though, man. Bread is you know, because distract them from what's really going on out there, man. You know what I'm saying though? Yeah, you stupid. You know they got that FIFA right now too. The you know like
throwing all
soccer,
kinds of shit at you just to distract you.
all this other shit.
WrestleMania is gonna come up.
Yeah.
SummerSlam and all that bullshit. All kinds of events.
The 250-year anniversary of
this is
place though. It's all distraction.
Yeah. Hey, this is 4th of July is gonna be a serious thing.
Oh yeah.
And I have to take a test for my license so I could get a good job. And that's on the 4th of July.
Oh, Saturday? I think it's Saturday, right?
And that was the only time available. But the thing is, that day, what's going to happen? There's going to be jets in the fucking sky wasting fucking taxpayers' dollars in fuel and jets. There's going to be motherfuckers getting paid to do nothing.
Yep.
But there's still that problem.
Well, that thing with with Trump, the fucking water, that it turned fucking green. I think they spent like $14 million on that for the water to stay blue. And I don't know if the motherfuckers put that. I think they put what was it put
some chemical that ruined the line.
Peroxide, I think though. But motherfucker wasted $14 million, so fucking they could look blue and beautiful.
And then you made it a fucking 50-year felony. If somebody does something like that, but you're a pedophile.
Yeah. It's just a ridiculous. I was brother say that they said the Jets are gonna go out with all this tax money.
It's fucking ridiculous,
man.
And the worst part about that is you're still free.
Yep.
People like you are still free. Disgusting motherfucking monsters go out there, rape kids, and they get 8 months in jail. Motherfuckers selling weed so he can make money. It's life in prison.
yeah. Niggas that were getting caught up with back in the day, ounces of weed and shit. They were like 10-year bids though.
You're fucking insane.
Crazy. A gram of fucking coke or something. They did 5 years for it though. For uncles and daddies were fucking that time though,
So, it's really important to be reborn again because you'll see the bullshit. Yeah. And the Lord was always talking about, don't be of this world. I got another precept.
Do you want me to get Hebrews 4 and 15? Hebrews 4 and 15, it says, for we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Talking about Yahushua.
Yeah, so I'm going to just talk about what he said to Nicodemus. Yahushua was rich. He was a carpenter.
Yeah, he was a carpenter, yeah.
Yahushua was a prime example of being the most wealthiest. He was a rich carpenter. And he wasn't a Pharisee or a Sadducee, but he was from the line of Judah. And not only was he a carpenter, but he had business.
Yeah. I mean, he was born, but he was raised in Nazareth. And that's the thing, man. He tribe of Judah, was born in Bethlehem. I mean, come on now.
And then they had to take him to Egypt to hide him.
When then the whole reign that happened with that kingdom went back. That's when he lived in Nazareth. And then he grew up right there. But because he grew up from right there, people, what did it says John, the first chapter talks about what good could come out of Nazareth?
Like the ghetto,
talking shit, yeah.
Like it's Chicago or something.
Yeah, and there's some beautiful brothers in Chicago, man. Some beautiful brothers down south in LA.
Yeah, the Chicago's pretty good, man.
They deep out there, man.
and the thing is, they will talk shit about good things, but the one thing they won't talk about is Yahushua being a dark-skinned man. Because why would he go to Africa? Why would he go to Egypt? You will make it so fucking hard that you'll paint his face white, and then you'll put white people in Africa, just so that you can say, well, there's white people in Africa.
Yeah, South either. You go down South Africa, there's white people there.
It's called probable cause. You have a term called probable cause, and you don't have to prove that it's true. It just has to be probable.
Yeah.
What a fucking bunch of bullshit.
They tell you something, you gotta believe it,
So the precept I was going to get is 1 John, 3 and 4. We are writing these things so that you may fully share our joy. That's why we're making these videos.
Yeah.
Because there's no more greater joy than reading a precept and being like, damn, I understand it.
Yeah.
And then you make a lesson. Right now we have a brother, who's catching hell, and what could we say to him? First, we don't know what kind of hell he's catching. He's doing it by himself, basically. We don't know what's going on, but if we pray for him, then everything will be all right. But we know everything's going to be all right because we do pray for him.
Exactly.
So then he's going to be all right. We just worried a little bit about him. So that's why we're making these videos. So he's not here, but he can watch them.
And that's what the brother was saying earlier. We all have to come with have their own problems, and and things that come about, And but the thing about it is, though, is we come out still, pushing the word, making videos, though, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, because everything that's going on right now, it's like the way I see it, it's hard to go back into the world. Like, what the fuck are you gonna go back to the shit for, though? All this shit that's going on, though. Like, nah, man. You see what's going on, you push forward, though.
Excellent.
You push forward and forward, though.
And those of you who have a camp, a talking point is a great time to get a preset, get a new preset, right? It's a great way to move to the next preset. So I got Revelation 13 and 1. If I'm going to read it in the NLT. Then I saw a beast rising up out of the sea. It had 7 heads and 10 horns, with 10 crowns on its horns, and written on each head were the names that blasphemed God, that blasphemed Yahweh Shem Shai. Those are all the nations that took us down, basically, from the Edomite ruling type.
The NATO's, the beast system, all them countries of that.
Mm-hmm.
That got together and it's really under the fucking rulership. These are devils, though. Mm-hmm. They're not for us, though. These people are not for us. The beast system, man.
They're the ones giving you permission to do all kinds of wicked things.
Yeah, these motherfuckers know. Like, these motherfuckers know what to do, though. Because it was funny though, because yesterday, one of the patients though too that I was taking home, he's from Huron, and back in the '90s though, there's like they had like small ass towns, like a little bit bigger than this town here. But Huron, and they used to have. He told me there was 8 bars though, 8 cantinas though, and he's like, there was nothing else to do. We just get off work though, go to the cantina. It was easy for us. This is an older gentleman, right? It's car. He's like, go to work though, come back out. He's all, there was nothing else to do in here, huh? So we would just go to the cantina. It was easy for us though. And he said it was just destruction though, because that's the thing about it though. There was nothing else much to do though, so it's easy to resort to what? Drinking, fucking getting into shit though. Because if you provide people certain things though, man, they're just gonna just go based on what they just what's there.
Wow.
And it's a thing though, man. And then there's a bunch of fights, knife fights though, death though, all kinds of shit. But these are the people that have our people in these circumstances and shit, man. Because you know what I'm saying though, because like I said, we live out here in California. You know how easy it was just to fucking gangbang and shit though? Because we had cousins and family that grew up on that shit though. So it just be like, hey, you're my cousin and shit. Or and stupid shit like that, man. So easy to see?
You see, that's a wicked thing.
That's a wicked ass nigga right there.
And he thinks he's cool. He might not even make it tonight.
He'll probably crash and die.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna feel bad for dude.
Nobody feels bad.
It goes to show, look, our people are wicked, man. You are people.
And what's the big deal? Like, why would he say that? He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah. He knows that we're preaching out here, though, bro.
Oh, and now that's bringing me, because you were talking about gangs, right?
Yeah.
Every gang runs with the devil.
Exactly.
Los sureños are heavy into witchcraft.
Hell yeah, they are. What's that? The Santa Muerte? Oh yeah, definitely. The MS-15 too.
Yep. And they put witchcraft on their enemies. Even the norteños do that too. Like they both sides, all gangs have to be part of that witchcraft society
Yeah.
because they're going against the grain. That's why he said arriba al diablo, but he sold his soul to the devil, right?
Oh hell yeah.
But what did he do? He didn't even look at me, and I was.
Yeah.
You know what this means? It means chinga tu madre, right? Like
Yeah.
I said that to him to disrespect him, and if he would have pulled over and said, "Let's do something about it," he would have been done about it, you know. And his little homie too. But that's not a talking point. The talking point is he was giving praise to Satan, and like the brother was saying, what is there to do? I guess there's nothing but to praise Satan, right?
Yeah,
So then
exactly. You look at we look at this small town. What does it do? Just nothing else.
nothing.
Just talk shit.
Drink and smoke and
Drink,
fucking.
smoke, and get high and chase fucking pussy, whatever's around.
But the thing is, why would he do that? Like, what's the big? What's the point about it? You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like this, like that was just a perfect example of what I was just speaking on when I was talking about the place over here on.
Yeah.
There's nothing fucking much to do out here. Just to scoff. Like talk shit, nothing though. I just seen a bunch of the tweakers right now.
Yeah.
They look like zombies though. Just walking. I mean, the camera can't catch it though, but I literally just seen all this shit right now.
Walking around like they're skeletons.
So,
well, the precept says that, right?
Yeah. Well, Ezekiel 37.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bunch of dead bones and shit, man.
Get that, please.
Yeah. I'll get it though. Yeah, because it's a bunch of dead bones, man, walking around the valley, you know.
And I got a precept when you're looking for that.
Yeah.
Revelation 13:5. Then the beast was allowed to speak great blasphemies against Yahweh, and he was given authority to do whatever he wanted for 42 months. So that was pretty much authority to do whatever the fuck they wanted from Satan.
Yeah.
And the other guy, there was two dudes in there.
Yeah, it was.
And I was fucking, I was like, just chin up the monitor the whole time. I didn't say it, but we all Mexicans know what this is.
Yeah.
And I did it all the way till he turned right there. So he had a chance from here to there.
Yeah, because he didn't even look. He started from right there. He was just like, you know what I mean?
He thought it, and I know what it is. There's angels around. Like, remember that one time where that one brother's wife was looking at him, and he saw two dudes on the sides of him.
Yeah, his wife got angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those dudes feel those angels.
Yeah, because how is it that you say arriba he says arriba del diablo, so meaning that he knew what we're doing out here righteously though.
Mm-hmm.
We're preaching though.
And
he knew that we were doing such. Why, from all this shit, though, why would he say arriba del diablo? Like he knows we're doing something righteously out here.
And that was a spiritual battle right there.
Yeah, because I even looked at dude though. Dude wasn't even looking at us though.
I was straight looking at him because I like to smoke, not smoke, but I like to smoke. Like when that black dude said, "I want all the problem."
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm a violent person. It's because of what this is a new person now. You know, I'm over here preaching about the truth and how things are, and they're trying to go against it, whatever they're trying to do failed.
Yeah, because you think that's gonna ruin the day, bro? It's a good day, man. Preach,
That's a prime example.
You know what? Like we're gonna let dude get to us though. We're gonna crash out on dude though. We're not here for that, unless they pull over and try to do something. Then we gotta do what we gotta do. But at the end of the day, he didn't. He just kept pushing them. I just kept looking at him and like, motherfucker, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
And there is nothing to do. Like, even if they got out, and I wouldn't go over there. I would wait for them to put their hands on me.
I mean, the camera could see. Yeah. Hey, look, hey, we got evidence. Bro tried to, but bro got fucked up.
And it's not like I'm not ready for it. Like, that's the thing. Like, you know what I was doing? Yesterday, my workout consisted of stretching. I was doing splits and everything, and then I was just practicing my kicks on the punching bag.
Ready, gotta stay ready, right?
And I'm not doing it to be an asshole. I'm doing it because there is assholes out there.
Exactly.
And like I said about that predator testing you, you got to get prepared. You got to get prepared.
You want me to get that? Yeah. Ezekiel 37 and yeah, I'll get one though, because this whole chapter is beautiful. This Pulse of the Heart is one of his favorite chapters too. It says, "The hand of the Most High was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones."
Bones.
America is known as the valley, the shadow valley of death, though, man. And there's a bunch of bones out here, man.
Bones, dry bones.
Which we going to. These people ain't spiritual. They don't got the truth, man. They don't got the water, though. You know, because in order for you to clean yourself, which Brother Camp's going to, is the water to purify you, though. You know, to clean you, though. And a lot of these people out here, they don't got the word, though. You know what I'm saying? This is the osmosis, though, or what they call it, though, when it's a desert, though, and it's just water in that specific
Oasis.
Oasis. There you go, oasis. This is the oasis to the fucking valley right here, man. You know what I'm saying, though? And the thing about it, though, is you guys are a bunch of walking bones, though, that don't got the water. There's water, though.
And then you can tell you're dry bones because you don't. We look at your face, like, and your face is whatever you're like. When a man looks at your face or you look at a man's face, you can tell something about it. You'll be like, it show us a little respect and everything, but there's no respect in those dry bones.
One thing too, bro, that I noticed too, from all the men right today, they're all wearing black, bro. Like motherfucker, I think he was wearing a black shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the homeboy over there wearing a black shirt. I just see today. Today I always see these people wearing black, bro. Today, black shirts though. Dude just passed by, he was wearing a black shirt. Motherfucker passed by wearing a black shirt. The guy that sometimes we give him money though, he's wearing a black shirt. His homeboy's wearing a black shirt.
Black everything.
Black everything though, you know. And that's why I noticed about today though, you know, like these motherfuckers wearing black today, you know. Darkness though, man. I'm not saying you're an evil person wearing a black shirt, of course though. But I'm just saying though, like these white ends though, right? I noticed though that these little white ends, all they do is wear their little black hoodies and shit.
And the mask.
The mask though. Yeah. You know what I mean? All these motherfuckers, you see that shit? You're like, that motherfucker's up to no good, you know?
Because like we were saying in the beginning, it's your brain. Like if we weren't around nobody, how would you dress? What would you wear?
Yeah.
How would you talk?
Exactly.
What kind of things would you do? Like somebody has to show you how to do those things, right? So when you wear all black, it's not because of all at school. It's because of how your brain sees you. You're dead.
Yeah.
You're in mourning.
Yeah.
Like when people wear black, it's because somebody fucking died, and that person that died is you.
Oh yeah, a zombie of bones, you know.
And I understand why you did that, and I'm not even mad. I'm not even amped up. You know, I'm not even my adrenaline. Man, I reached a new level, man. You gotta be coming out here with a bazooka, and even then, I probably wouldn't be scared. You gotta let them. You gotta let those rounds fly in my face to make me scared now because the Hawashai's with me. Not just the angels, the Hawashai's with me.
You know? Yeah, and like I said, me and the brother when we're out there anymore, there was an Edomite that, you know, screamed and everything, right? Nice motherfuckers though. But when it's like our people and shit though, and they just do foolishness though, I mean, like I said, I don't really get pissed off like that though, but I still kind of get a little more pissed off when it's our people doing this foolishness though, you know? But I mean, it's understandable too, you know? When it's an Edomite, a fucking heathen though.
You understand, man?
Whatever, you know? But when it's our own people, it's like, you motherfuckers are missing out, you know? You guys are just, you know, like his brother calls them two turds, man. You guys must be the two turds then.
And that's a phenomenal thing.
Ezekiel 37:2, it says, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
Damn, dry bones.
Dry bones. We're literally in the midst of that valley, though. You know what I'm saying, though? We're literally in the midst of this valley, though. Dry bones, though, everywhere. We see tweakers, we see stupid ass scoffers, though. We see, I don't know if it was a prostitute, but over there, you know, like, we're in that, the dry. And it says they were very dry.
And why would Ezekiel compare them to bones? Well, bones have a worth, right? If they have bone marrow.
Bone marrow, yeah.
Because that's a very nutritious part. But he said they were dry bones. They didn't even have that.
They didn't even have none, yeah.
They didn't even have that. They were fucking waste. Useless.
And I'll get 3, it says, And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord, power, thou knowest. And 4 it says, again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, which this brother's doing right now, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Most High. See?
Man, hear the words, you dry bones. And look, there's a smoke shop over there. There's a liquor store right there. There's a fucking liquor store right there.
Yep. Liquor store, one right there. It's just so easy. Just because I'm looking at it. Like I said, I don't know this town though, but looking at this town, there ain't much to do here.
Yeah.
It's easy, just to look like a speaking black shirt,
and everybody's in that it's called a depression mode.
Yeah. And then what's it called? There's a patient that I drop off. He lives back here though, and I drive through here at night though, and I be seeing these. I'm driving through here by like 9, right, at night, and I be seeing these little kids though, wearing black though. And then one time I was driving through this road right here, and one of them threw something up though, like a gang. I'm like, come on, bro, So there's really nothing much fucking to do out here, And now this is like at night though, at 9 at night though, and this the motherfucker look like 10 though. Little kid though, 10 or 11 though. What the fuck you doing? Just laid out, man.
Oh, whoop his ass.
Exactly though. You're gonna catch my son at that age being out like that, wearing all black and shit, throwing up gang signs and shit.
But why is he outside? Well, because his home is a terrible place to be at.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Think about it. Because everybody knows the dangers. Everybody knows the dangers.
Yeah, like why would you look now? There's like a lot. Well, from what I've been seeing, there's a lot of tweakers out here,
Yeah.
See, that guy acknowledged though, man.
See, there's a very variety. Like if they're out here dressing like in all black, it's because they know somebody that dresses in all black.
Yeah, the affiliation with.
If they're throwing gang signs, it's because they know somebody that throws up gang sign, and that's a sad thing because what that really means is that's a broken home.
Probably no father.
Probably no father. Or maybe there is a father, but he's a drug addict.
Probably one of these guys walking around.
Yeah. And there's a song Mama used to dance for the money they throw. Papa used to do something.
Oh, yeah.
And that's about America. That's about American families right there.
Crazy, though.
So now there's a place where who's in charge of the world? How come there's not nobody in a good place? Like if I was the king of the world, everybody would have a fucking job.
Got something to do.
Nobody would be like out in the street gangbang, doing stupid shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Going back to the story about the dude from Huron, though, he said there's nothing better to do than just go to the cantina, though. They had the working women and shit too. And their families were in Mexico, so they were just and those people were being niggas back in the day. You know what I'm saying, though? Those were the niggas back in the day, man. Going to the cantina, it's like, and now they want to tell these new generation of kids, though, why you party so much, why you chase, why you smoke weed, like motherfuckers, you weren't even more different from back then what you were doing, though. Mm-hmm. Come on now.
It's because they had that example.
Yeah, exactly, though.
The Habashah was the best example, right? Hebrews 4:15 will tell you that. He's the best example of how to be.
Exactly, though.
No, I always come short. I'm not ever going to be like him, but I'm going to try to be like him. So one of the things that I like to do is when somebody asks me for money, I give them money.
Yeah, it would happen. So
I had money, I brought it, and I didn't bring it to spend. I brought it just in case that dude asked me for it.
Which he hasn't been asking for.
Yeah, he asked me for when I gave him.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. So that's why.
Yeah, he got his fix.
So that's good.
So now let's talk about the whole community. There's people that recognize, say peace, whatever. There's people that throw the devil hand. There's people that say, if all those people, especially the one that I give $1 to, got together, 9 of them would say bad things, and the guy that I gave the $1 would probably be like, he wouldn't even say nothing. You know? He wouldn't even say nothing, but he wouldn't stop thinking, that's not true.
Exactly. right?
Because he
But
gives me
then
dollars.
you then never look. You just drag at it.
And then one day they'll catch him asking me for money, and I give it to them, and he'll think, well, every time I ask those motherfuckers, they don't give me nothing.
Yeah. Con, yeah.
So then he's forced to think the opposite, right? People will talk shit about what they don't understand, and that's what Nicodemus was like. What? I gotta go up in my mama's coochie.
Want me to go to that account again?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So I'm doing some Zika 37.
Because these are dry bones, dry bones.
Yeah.
Dry.
Because I'll just read the account though, because how they don't see the look, you know, like.
Yeah.
So this is John 3 and 4. It says Nicodemus said unto him, "How can a man be born when he is old?" That's what the brother said. Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? And then this round, and Yahushua said, John 3 and 5 says, Yahushua answered it, "Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water, see, but of the Spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of God." See?
You gotta change your spirit.
You just can't, you just gotta change. Just change your spirit. That's what it said.
And where does the spirit live? It lives in your brain.
You know, with your actions, within what you do, though, you know, people recognize, though, you know, you don't even have to tell them, though, what you're doing, though, you know, just when your actions and even how you speak, too, man, people start acknowledging and realizing, though, you know, this guy's different, though, you know, you don't do this, you don't do that, though, you know, and all this shit, though, you know, like they say, like, oh, this guy's, you know, a stay-at-home dad or whatever you call it and things like that. Well, you know, call him what you want, though, but at the end of the day, I'm just staying away from all this stupidness, this madness, though, you know, and just, you know, be where I'm being at home, that's okay with me, though, you know, because I'm not trying to be around everyone else like that, you know. That's to the point where, like, I don't.
That ain't me. That ain't my business.
Yeah, just the how would they take care of your household and just, you know, that just comes natural as a man, though, you know. Like you're just gonna take care, like as his brother said, with that Iowa thing, like motherfuckers walking by. That was just him as the protector of his household, though. It just comes as being a man, though. But to be doing that, being a man and preaching the word, how about Shema Shai, applying it though, that's the true man, though. You know, coming out here.
Yeah, because we have to face challenges.
Yeah.
Like especially our own people.
Exactly.
And it's not because they decide; it's because Satan gets into them.
Yeah. Same. I mean, the motherfuckers had demons already. You know, when
they already probably had demons.
They're
probably drunk already.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that you okay. There's no way that you could smoke marijuana and do stuff like that. Because when people smoke marijuana, you know what they do? The marijuana, your brain and marijuana have a relationship. Like if you're really sick, you'll just relax because you need to stay there and you need to let your body recover. But if you're up and active, that's just a gateway drug for you. What that means is it's not working for you, and you really have something else going on. So if you're wilding out like that on marijuana, you are fucking doing too much, and there's secrets that you're not telling anybody.
That's real. That's how it is, though.
Yeah. Because back in the day when I used to hang out with these gangbangers and do drugs with them, like they wouldn't, like the tweakers would never smoke weed, and the drinkers would never get tweaked out, and the cocaine heads would never do this, and it was just like nobody would fucking have. If they're all doing drugs, why not hang out together?
Yeah, and it's crazy because they're all their own.
Let's all put you in together. You guys will get fucked up for real. So everybody would get fucked up on everything that they. But it's the personality that changes when the spirits of those substances enter you.
Yep.
Now imagine if you just stayed at home and told yourself, I want you to try this. I want you to try this. Every day when you go to sleep, tell yourself, I did a great job today. My feet did a great job. My arms did a great job. My bodily functions did a great job. My heart did a great job. My brain did a good job. And my lungs did a great job. My eyes did a great job. I feel great right now. I'm telling you, I feel great right now. That's how I feel all the time with the Yahushua.
That's the Yahushua. Train fasting.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, when I say things like, if you come up with a gun to me and point it at my face, I'm probably going to do some Jackie Chan shit and try to take it away from you. But that's besides the point. I'm not going to be scared. Like, I'm going to go see Yahushua right now. Come on. Come on. Reality changes. That's why Nicodemus had a hard fucking time.
Yeah.
He said, "I don't have no problems right now.
Yeah, he's good. He's comfortable.
I'm real good."
He's comfortable.
I don't know if you can find that one account where he told that, or Ananias. I think it's in Acts.
Yeah, with the
When,
his wife and his
yeah.
wife. Yeah.
And that'll be the last story I'll tell. But I got a precept right here, Revelation 13 and 9 and 10. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. Anyone who is destined for prison will be taken to prison. Anyone destined to die by the sword will die by the sword. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently and remain faithful. Part of that persecution is, well, we just witnessed it. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah. Take me out. You know what I mean? But I mean, what? Why ruin the day? Why ruin camp? Why ruin camp?
You can't.
You know?
You can't ruin camp. You can't ruin my day because I'm having a good day because my whole neural system, my body is on a positive note.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's on a positive note.
You know that, and that's the thing, you know, because what their reaction wanted probably was that be like, man, go off on them and say shit to them, and they're gonna get a laugh out of it.
Perfect.
But we didn't do that though. He looked stupid. That's why he didn't even look at us. He looked stupid. You know? Because what, he thought we were some niggas out here with, you know, garments and, you know? Nah, because the reaction that they probably wanted us to do was talk shit and rage, motherfucker, this and that.
Rage bait us, right?
Yeah, there you go, rage bait, yeah.
You know who does that a lot? My kids. So it's not funny, but it's hilarious how they get the reaction out of me. Like I go to sleep and then my car gets dusty because it's black, and they write asshole on it.
Okay.
I go out there. I go out there in the morning and I'm like, who the fuck did this? And I'm looking at all my neighbors' house and I'm ready. But the thing is, I found out it was my kids. They were rage baiting me, and then I told them the story, and guess what they did? They laughed. You know, and it didn't bring me down, but it just made me realize when people like that, they're just trying to get you to change your frequency.
Yeah, exactly. Rage bait, yeah.
Rage bait does that.
Get you out of character, you know?
Oh, that's a good point right there.
Get you out of character for their satisfaction to get a good laugh out of it, though.
Yeah.
But guess what? The motherfuckers in it, though. You know? Because we saw, like I said, we just looked at him and he just looked stupid, though. Like, okay, motherfucker, what you know? You didn't get the reaction out of us? Because we ain't no niggas out here, man. We ain't no niggas out here, man. These motherfuckers just look stupid, though, you know?
And I don't know what they wanted us to do. Even if both of you got out, I wouldn't let this brother fight you. You know why? Because I want to fight you. And you guys think that I can't take on two people? Well, I got 2 feet, don't I? Kick this guy over here, kick that guy over there.
You know what I mean? Like, no, like me in the spirit, though, I would have to do what I got to do too.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, you would have seen it too. They wouldn't have came out anyways.
But they wouldn't even park over there. Yeah. You know, we just kept pushing. I just seen on there.
Like, but it's what like if your brain already decided what you were gonna do, it's not gonna affect you. It's only when you don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
When you don't know what to do, you're like, oh shit. All your nervous system is fucked up and fluttered, and you're getting all kinds of signals, and you're not moving the way you want to move.
Yeah, that's when it's, you know,
because you're not calm, you're not peace,
yep.
You're not relaxed. But if you relax yourself and you tell yourself that you're a good person and you're doing the best you can, the next thing you know, you will be doing better.
Now you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now you know. You'll do the best you can. Like I tell myself, just keep learning, just keep doing, just keep getting, just keep chasing, just keep applying. I applied for so many fucking jobs. I got 2 fucking jobs now. I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna have 3 fucking jobs. Perfect. But I'm only gonna pick the 2 that pay the highest.
Yeah, because that's the thing I tell my wife so too. You know, it's like, look, man, you look for a fucking job. We just get the one that calls us first, though. You get one where fucking it benefits us, though, and where it's not in the way within our household type. You know, where it's gonna be like that because we're so used to first job. Fucking getting it. Don't know what you get yourself into though. Mm-hmm. It's like nah, you know, you gotta look at it as like, man, we're a priority when it comes to a job. If you're gonna give me one where I'm gonna do the job right, know my worth though, and know that, you know, I can wake up and do this job though all the time though, and know that I do it great though. But at the same time, know my worth too, though. Because we get these jobs, though. Well, I'm not speaking for everyone because I've been telling you I've been there where I need a job. Oh shit! And I end up getting a job though because I need one, and end up regretting it because throughout the time it's not worth it. The money's not worth it. Do too much though for a piece of shit minimum wage though, or there's other things like that. And it happens like that. So with this brother, the job and everything, it's gonna be worth it, and it's gonna be able to be back on the feet though. Where it's like, damn, I struggle all this time though, and because I'm just speaking on like where I used to be a gardener to what I'm doing now, big ass difference though. So I appreciate that. You appreciate more, like damn.
And then you learn to value it.
Yeah, exactly though. You went through all this shit though, and it's the same thing when and how when you're in this truth though, man, you get chastised and all these things that happen to you though, where you know how if you went through this though, hey, you know how to deal with it next time. Because when I first came to the truth coming out though, I lost 2 jobs, man. So I had to go through it though. And then and I lost it. I lost another job last year though, but I know how to deal with it better though.
Because of what you've been through, right?
What I've been through, yeah. So it's a thing, man. So anything that happens though, it's like it's not the problem though. The problem is how you handle the problem though.
Beautiful.
That's all it is though. You get problems. Everyone got problems though. Problem is something new.
Yeah. Because that's what exactly a black belt is. A black belt isn't all the shit that you know. It's getting to when you get hurt, are you still gonna do all the things that you know? Like no matter what. Like your leg hurts. Like my leg fucking hurts. Pieces of my body hurt. But that's not gonna stop me from coming out here, right?
Yeah.
I'm always gonna come out here. Why? And people in karate, they are all fucked up, bro. Like their bodies are all messed up and shit because they have that no quit mentality. Don't quit for your house shine. You better not quit for your house shine. So when Nicodemus was like, he was really sad actually to tell you. He was pissed off too because he was like, I don't know what was he thinking. I mean, because I never had everything that I ever wanted, or I never had that experience where I got everything. I don't need to go work. I don't need to do this. Everything's gonna get taken care of. No, I have to take care of shit myself.
Yeah.
And Nicodemus was like, man, everything's taking care of me.
Yeah,
everybody takes care of me.
Yeah,
I can't take care of myself. Gee, you fucking pussy.
Yeah. And that's a lot of you motherfuckers out there, man. You motherfuckers, man, out there, man.
And that's basically what your house side does, man.
And we know, like I said, when you come into the truth and everything, things get taken away. Things get the Most High throws you a bone. We know all these things come with the territory, though.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying, though? So it's like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why you want the riches of this world, though? When if you already know the true riches is when Yahweh Shai comes, and when he comes though, and he puts that crown on you with the new bodies and everything though, man. So why would you want the riches of this place though? Because the thing is though with me is like, why would you want something out of a place that's gonna get fucking destroyed though? Why do you want something out of a place that's gonna get fucking destroyed though? I don't understand that. And then if you if you're gonna die, you're gonna know you're gonna die, right? But the thing of the matter is, though, check. Can I get the scripture real quick?
Yes, please.
Philippians 2:15 it says that you may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. See?
That's why everybody comes around here and does with their little show.
Yeah.
Like those 2 Edomites, they just came around just to look, and nobody give a fuck about them.
Yeah. Let me
yes, please.
holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of my Mashiach, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Exactly, man.
Ooh.
Do the work, though, man, until Yahweh Shai comes. That Shiloh comes.
Yeah, that's the part right there.
Yeah.
That's the part of the program that people are afraid of. So you're going to give up everything that makes you comfortable so that when the day comes that you're being tempted with that microchip, everything will be okay because you'll know where it's coming.
And then it tells you in the next chapter what happens when you take that shit.
Damn.
So it's like the lake of fire, or you're going to get cancer from it, or You know what I mean? Though, like it's like the stove, man. Give it a basic soap. It's hot. Probably don't touch it. But you fucking touch it. Obviously, it's gonna get hot. You're gonna get hurt.
And it fucking
Burnt.
sucks to get burnt.
Yeah. So it's like the same thing with the MOTV. You take it, nothing bad's gonna happen to you. And it's as simple as that, though. But you see, you think that because you know how it says, though, you take it, though, you know, you're not gonna be able to sell or buy, but you're thinking about things around you, though, that you're not gonna be able to do so. The comfort, though, because you're over here comfortable where you're at, though. You know, because the brothers, you know, always say, though, get ready, though, get ready to lose your job, to lose your woman, to lose your house, to lose your car. Get ready to lose everything. You know what I'm saying, though?
Mm-hmm.
And if those things that I just named you cannot lose, though, then this is not for you, though. This is straight up honest. This is not for you.
Yeah, because remember, we never had those things to begin with.
Exactly. Yeah, fucking, you know, had a house, though, big house, though.
Mm-hmm. They kicked us out of this place. Remember?
Yeah.
We were here in the 1800s, and then we got kicked the fuck out. We don't really have a home to go to.
Yeah.
We don't really have a place of our own. There's no inheritance on the earth for us, unless it's Yahushua's inheritance. So what's going to benefit us? The day of Hamashiach.
Exactly. And
Oh,
you motherfuckers don't even teach the day comes on what's gonna happen.
You don't ever teach
Whoa.
well, let's call it the catching hell doctrine. Let's give props to Apostle Guar. He made up that term, catching hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can't catch hell at all. How you gonna be able to dish it out, motherfuckers?
These motherfuckers think that you come into this truth, you got this knowledge, though. Oh, the benefits. You know, thinking about the benefits.
And I can't stop thinking about the benefits. Oh, my benefits. I'm gonna lose my benefits, and that's what people get. Stay at a miserable job. My benefits.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's the thing, man. Like, at a job, though, you know, it's like, if it's too much, though, you know, catching hell there, you wake up now, you don't want it to go, or, you know, it's getting too late of the ministry or something, though. Because before I came into camp with you brothers, I had a job where they were gonna have me work every day.
Damn.
I was like, fuck that. First of all, I'm not gonna work every fucking day. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna work every fucking every day. My body needs rest, though. Well, I mean, first of all, I'm a camp, though. Second of all, I'm not gonna work at a place where I gotta work every day.
When the mind needs to rest, the body needs to rest. You need to recuperate.
Yeah.
That doesn't take fucking 24 hours or
And
even.
there was no fucking desk job either. I was making pellets though in the hot sun. It's like if I'm making pellets out there in the summertime, bro. It was like May.
Did they give you that big hat, orange hat?
Oh, I had to be my own.
They didn't give you the right stuff. That's fucking.
You know, so it's like, come on now, fuck that.
So yeah,
that's the thing, man. You come ready to lose everything.
Why would you do that? But people have to, like you said, people are in a rush. They're desperate. They'll take any job that they want. So, yeah, I'll take a job. But I'm also applying for other jobs. And I tell those people, I say, look, I'm applying for other jobs like crazy. And then the next thing you know, that job will be a job that I had, not that I had. But it's important to take those steps, because you'll be ready for the next level, right? You'll be ready for the next level. Boom, the next one. And what's the next level? Like, if giving up everything, receiving everything.
Yeah.
You can't have two of everything. I mean, you can. Look at this fucking clown. Like, that's what I'm saying. It takes a lot to fucking. What a fucking idiot. Like, he's driving a race car. What a fucking chump. You don't go all the way out there. If you have a real race car, you take that turn real close to that fucking pole.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't he watch racing?
Yeah,
he's a clown.
Idiot.
This place is full of clowns.
And it's our people that are doing stupid shit, you know?
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The smartest thing to do is just listen to the word. And that's why, this will be the last precept I get. And Ecclesiasticus 12:6, for the Most High hated sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. The mighty day of their punishment is the day of Hamashiach, the day of Yahushua.
Day the ICD and missile kids on down.
Yeah, so that's important for you to know. You know.
And we live in those times where, come on now, like the missiles are, everyone has missiles. Everyone's got the smoke now.
Yeah, because Mr. Trump says Iran can't have missiles. Iran can't have nuclear this, nuclear that. Why the fuck not?
Why can't? Yeah,
why can you have them, but they can't have them?
Yeah, see, that's that Esau mentality, though.
But you got any precepts?
No, that was it.
So that's the part about being in the truth. You can't be that old person. That old person that stays right here in the brain, right? Fuck it, I'm gonna protect my identity any way that I can. And you won't want to change. You won't want to improve. That's why people fall out of the truth. Like the worst example is gay ass Hebrew.
The gorilla?
Gay-rilla Hebrew. What a clown, man. And your whole fucking organization was a fucking clown.
Well, he was building an empire. Sakari was Hebrew.
But that's the thing.
And they just
if something makes you comfortable,
a Hellcat?
Think about it. Why? Why is it making you comfortable? The Lord said you're gonna have to be uncomfortable.
But you're comfortable.
But you want to be comfortable.
But you special that you could be comfortable and the Most High could be dealing with you because it's you. Fuck out of here, man.
And you know how the old saying goes: if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. You know what happens when people look at, like yesterday I was washing dishes and the sink got clogged up. I was like, fuck. So I troubleshooted. I hit the garbage disposal. The water splashed back on me. I knew the P-trap was clogged. I was like, fuck, now I got to take everything out. I did it. I took it out. I fixed the problem. Problem fixed. That was one uncomfortableness. A couple of weeks ago, my air conditioner was fucking up. It was hot in the house. Everybody was uncomfortable. It's hot. Everybody's telling me. My wife telling me, it's hot. It's hot. I put the little AC that I had stored just as an occasion on the window. It was cooling it down. I went up to the roof. I unplugged the air conditioner. I cleaned the coils with the water hose. I let it dry. Put that shit back on. Problem solved. Yeah. But I had to get uncomfortable because it was 103 degrees.
Oh, those things.
Right when that shit happened. So I had to go up onto the roof. Hot as fuck. Yeah. Sweating, like dripping, sweating, bro. But I had to get uncomfortable. Like, man, like you don't even know. When you're uncomfortable, you could do amazing things.
You don't even know what you could do.
You don't even know what you could do. Because you're already at the worst part of how you're being. The comfort level is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's a pendejo.
Yeah, see? Man, most likely our people, though.
And he's just going over there.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the thing. Get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Be uncomfortable.
Renew yourself,
And when you're uncomfortable, don't get comfortable being uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable and do something about it.
Yeah. And I say, don't let the sun come down on your wrath, though.
Don't let the sun come down on your wrath. And you could be mad at because this doesn't work. Or you could be happy because, this didn't work, but I fixed it.
Exactly. See?
And then the worst part about not fixing it yourself is relying on someone else the next time something bad happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the truth, though, man. Yeah. You don't want to rely on people all the time,
And that's why Nicodemus had a hard time.
Yeah, right, because
he was relying on everybody.
Yeah. He had everything. They say handed to him.
Yeah. And I hope this lesson was edifying because, to tell you the truth, there was a lot of thinking. I had to make sure that I got my shit together and I had my shit right. So that's what happens to your brain. The Lord told him, and the Lord's telling you, you can't be who you are and be in the truth at the same time.
Yeah, you got to change, man. It's simple. Change, man. You need to change for the better.
Because it's not your truth, it's His truth.
Yeah.
So
it's rules and regulations that you want to go by, though.
You gotta follow them.
You follow Esau's laws, right? You'll follow Esau's law, right? But hey, not from the Most High, though. Come on now.
Man, and take yourself serious. Remember, before you go to bed, tell yourself you did a great job. Nobody could have done it better than you. Look at Donald Trump, man. He does that same fucking shit.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest at business negotiations.
Yeah.
I told him to do this.
He always flaunting though. Always flaunting.
He's always giving himself compliments.
Yeah. Always.
But that's a technique people use to keep themselves in a positive, high vibration.
Yeah.
And when you're in a high vibration, you're as close to God as possible, right?
Yeah, no, he does that shit. Yeah, he does that. Yeah, he does
So
that.
now let's us start doing that. Not in a way where it's gonna make you sick, but in a way where you have a lot of confidence in the Lord. You know? How about let's try it like this? And I did the best I could, Lord. And it's called praying. I did the best I could, Lord. Thank you for giving me such powerful tools to believe in you. And I did the best I could. And I know you were watching me. I know you were with me. Watch, just like even when you drive home, make yourself positive. I feel great. Like when I said that to myself, right here, started feeling something.
Yeah.
So you change the way you are and change the way your vibration by being positive to yourself. Don't be negative to yourself. When you change, know that the change is for the better, right? So we're gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashin, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Kakudash, double honors to the apostles and elders that taught us this truth. Shalom to the next time.